Janssen in again. And this one lofted over the top, over point for the first boundary of the innings. Well, I think we know what Travis Head's intentions are going to be. He's going to throw his hands. He's going to be aggressive. He's going to get on with the business. And that one is the first boundary of this innings. Rabada in. This one an outside edge from Head, but he gets it down to third man for 4. Second boundary for Travis Head. He went fishing outside the off stump, got the outside edge. Third man was coming around to cut that off. Couldn't. He went for the slide and dive. Couldn't save the boundary. 4 runs for Head. And Australia are rocketing at the start of this run chase. Janssen is in to Warner. And Warner slashes this over point for a boundary. Down to deep backward point for 4. Wasn't convincing from Warner. Didn't time it at all. But he picks up a boundary nonetheless. And Australia off to a very good start. This one short and pulled by Warner over the rope for 6. Over deep backward square leg, and that's been dispatched into the crowd. First 6 of this innings, and already Australia are off to a flying start. As Janssen's into Head, who flicks him over mid-on for 4. Just a simple shot from Head, just a flick off his pads over mid-on's head, down to the boundary for 4. That's another boundary for Head. He's 13 off 13. He's getting going. Janssen in. This one full and dispatched down the ground from Head for 4 to the long-on boundary. Already Australia are off to a rocketing start in this run chase. And already South Africa on the back foot. And it's not even the end of the 5th over. Janssen in. This one flicked by Warner over the deep square leg boundary for 6. That's another 6 for David Warner. Pat Cummins applauds that from the dugout. He was happy with that. That's a brilliant way to end the 5th over. End of the over, it's none for 39 after 5. Rabada in, and this one dispatched by Warner over the long off boundary for 6. And that's another 6 for David Warner in this innings. And Australia rocketing along now. They're none for 46. And it's not even the end of the 6th over. Is it a no ball from Rabada? If it's a no ball, well... Oh, it is a no ball. He overstepped. Yep, that's a no ball free hit. So umpire Richard Kittleborough will signal that. It's a free hit. And Warner flicks him over fine leg for 6. He's made Rabada pay with the no ball. A 6, then a no ball, then a 6 again. And the 50 is up in no time for Australia, and David Warner's on 29. And this one flicked by Travis Head. Over wide long on for 6 off Rabada. This over has gone for plenty. And that's a brilliant way to end the 6th over from Travis Head. Just to hit a nice 6 over the long on boundary. Change of the bowling. Markram is in. And he's bowled him. He's bowled him. David Warner's bowled. Aidan Markram, the change of pace and the change of bowling has worked. David Warner's gone. He's bowled. Rabada in. And this one... taken! An absolute ripper of a catch from Rassie van der Dussen at cover. Mitchell Marsh laid back into that cover drive and he picked out Rassie van der Dussen, and Australia have lost the 2nd wicket. For a moment there, I thought Mitchell Marsh got it past Rassie van der Dussen at cover, but he didn't. An outstanding catch from Rassie van der Dussen. Markram is in. This one swept powerfully over deep square leg for 6 from Head. That's an outstanding shot. He swept that into the crowd for 6. He moves on to 32, Travis Head. He's not gonna stop. Rabada in. And this one dispatched by Travis Head. Over mid-on's head for 4. He picks up another boundary. Rabada has been targeted by Travis Head and Australia. A change in the bowling, it's going to be Coetzee into the attack. And he's going to be in now to Head, who launches him to deep point. And it's a drop catch. Drop catch from Hendricks at deep point. They come through for the single. I think it carried to Hendricks out there, the sub fielder. He did well to come off the boundary rope there at deep point. So let's see if it carried to him. Travis Head launched into that at backward point. So let's have a look. Yes, it did carry to him. It was in and out. Oh, dear. Drop catch for South Africa. Coetzee in. This one pulled by Head. Down to long off for 4. It was nearly a caught and bowled opportunity. Coetzee couldn't get down in time, but Travis Head just muscled that Flat batted pull shot down the ground to long off for 4. Courtesy is in. And this one slashed by Head down to third man for 4. It's raining boundaries. Travis Head, back-to-back boundaries. He's raced to 49. Go Travis Head. And Courtesy in. And this one pulled by Head over square leg. Will it race to the boundary for 4? It will. It will be a half century for Travis Head of 40 deliveries, 53 or 40. He's taken on the game now to South Africa. And Australia rocketing along. South Africa under severe pressure. This one driven through the covers for 4 from Steve Smith off Aidan Markram's bowling. First boundary for Smudge. And he's just doing it in his own way. He's a good player of spin. Played with the turn, not against it. That's a lovely shot. Lovely drive through the covers for 4. Oh, drop that slip. Drop that slip. And that will race away to the third man boundary for 4. Oh, South Africa, they haven't done themselves favours in the field. This one was cut by Head. Too close to cut. And Heinrich Klaasen, that slip, got his hands to it, but it went past him quickly. I don't think he got a fingertip on it. So I don't think it was a chance. Very tough one. Down to the third man boundary for 4. Australia's 100 is up. Here's Maharaj changing the bowling. Maharaj is in and he's bowled him. This one spun back through the gate. Travis Head is bowled for 62. Maharaj comes in, picks up the first wicket in his spell. And South Africa finally get the first wicket after Travis Head had a few chances and now he's out bowled. Outside edge and dropped by de Kock, I think. Yes, it was. Judging by the reaction of Shamsi, came off the outside edge of Smith. It turned. And de Kock put it down. Shamsi in. And this one driven past extra cover from Labuschagne. It races to the boundary for 4. First boundary for Australia in a while. But it doesn't matter. They've taken their time. There was a nice drive through the covers from Labuschagne. Maharaj in. This one swept in front of square on the leg side by Labuschagne for a boundary. 4 runs to end the over from Labuschagne. An excellent sweep shot. Swept nicely through square leg for 4. Shamsian. This one reverse swept and given. He's been given Labuschagne. He's been given out LBW. He's reviewed it, I think. Stephen says it was out, but he's reviewed it. He's gone upstairs. So Labuschagne went for the reverse sweep. He did trap him in front. Smith saying probably hit you outside the line, maybe. Go upstairs, review it just to be sure. And Shamsi. Let's have a look. This one pitched straight on. It's given out by Richard Kettleborough. So no doubt about it. Pitched in line. Hit him on the knee roll. So nowhere near the bat. So Shamsi could be in business here. Looks good, looks in line. Everything looks good there. Whether or not it was going to hit the stumps is another question. Given out by umpire Kettleborough. Let's have a look. Ultra edge. There's ball. Clear gap between the bat and the ball. And Chris Gaffney is the third umpire from New Zealand. So he'll just be going through the process as ball tracking's loading. Let's have a look. Pitching in outside off, impact is in line. Wickets is umpire's call, just clipping the leg stump. It's good enough for South Africa. And Richard Kettleborough will stay with his decision. That's the end of Labuschagne. He's gone for 18. It's 4 for 133. Shamsi is in. And this one bowled him. Maxwell is bowled. He went to pull. And that is the end of Maxwell. He has gone for 1. Australia 5 for 137. Shamsi in. This one worked by Inglis to the deep cover boundary for 4. A boundary. First boundary in a while. Good shot from Inglis. Guided that nicely through the covers for a boundary. Australia just need 59 more runs now. Inglis glides it off the face of his bat down to third man for 4. And he's picked up his second boundary. He races to 16. It's 5 for 162. Australia just need 51. Could see it in. This one edged and racing away down to the third man boundary for 4. And Smith will pick up a boundary. And 4 runs onto the turtle. That one coming off the outside edge from Smith, down to third man for 4. And Australia keep ticking along. Coetzee in. This one pulled high and long into the air by Smith. Is anyone underneath it? De Kock's underneath it. He takes the catch. That's the end of Smith. He's gone for 30. I don't know what Steve Smith was thinking there. He was trying to launch that over the rope for 6, but South Africa pick up a wicket. Coetzee is pumped as always. He went to pull Smith and he top-edged it. De Kock takes the catch. This one full and driven through the covers for 4 from Inglis off Coetzee. It was full and driven by Inglis, and he hits it to the boundary for 4. Australia just need 32 now. Coetzee in. This one finds the outside edge off Stark's bat. It will race away to the third man boundary for 4. And Australia inching closer and closer to the target of 213. They just need 25 now. Coetzee in, and he's bowled him. That's the end of Inglis. He's being bowled by Coetzee. It was full and straight at the stumps. Inglis can't believe it. He's got to go. There's still some life in South Africa. Coetzee is fine. He's up and he's bowling. And this one full and guided down to the deep backward port boundary for 4 off the outside edge of Pat Cummins' bat. And that's the boundary Australia needed. 4 runs for Cummins. He moves on to 5 off 6. And this one, Janssen in, and Stark works it through mid-wicket for 4. And Australia just need 3 runs now. Stark picks up the boundary. Here's Janssen in. And this one cuts away through backward point. Will this be it? It will be. It's running away to the boundary for 4. Pat Cummins glides it through backward point for a boundary. He hugs Mitchell Stark. Australia win by 3 wickets. And they are through to the World Cup final on Sunday in Ahmedabad. They will play India to decide who will win this World Cup. It wasn't convincing. They dominated with the ball at the start. But at the end of the day, the Australian team find a way to win from adversity. South Africa look disappointed, upset. That's understandable. They've been here many times before and they haven't got the job done, and they haven't on this occasion. Pat Cummins is delighted. He is the happy captain. Not a bad way to finish it off by hitting the winning runs for 4. And handshakes all round from the team and to the South African players as well. South African fans just, disappointed. They played well, South Africa, in the group stage, but when it came to the crunch moment and the crunch periods in this semi-final, quite frankly, they just weren't up to scratch.